It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run the option. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant, allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Nice grab. It's Marsh.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks free. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it with the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
2nd down after that previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So to avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Puts the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Ball. He's found some room at the 45. And here he goes. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to run it. It's Ball. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. So Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. You've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaking Buckles and going. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Checks this down to the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. It is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 40. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They're going to run the option, and they'll give it to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So back to their own 9-yard line at 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Wrapped down the middle. It's Haynes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Back out on the field now. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grabs behind the line. It's ball. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target and hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Oh, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Haynes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's an important first down on that running play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pullman.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. They couldn't stop him there. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
The back's got it on the pitch. He breaks free. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. He hands it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
The offense now operating in empty. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And completion makes it second down. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's Coleman. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the ground. It's Marsh. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Powering through, again, ripping through the defense. He's going to finally hit out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Gators offense retakes the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the option play. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Florida. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. And he's got it again. Running through the tackle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back in motion now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Florida offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Using his legs, it's Ball.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Lagway. Catch made on the outback. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? It's an option look. Pitch play to the back.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He picks it up himself and still going. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires quickly to the left. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
That play makes it second and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great catch when they desperately needed it. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely. To
throw, it's Lagway. pass rush closing in. Just trying to get rid of it. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Important second down play coming up. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone, now threatening with a first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try the option play here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now. Backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab behind the line. It's Ball. Oh, he breaks free, still going. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Chewing clock with the running game. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback's got it on the option. And the pass is incomplete. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.